The Bank Palace in Utena is among the first buildings of Arnas Funkas, the famous Kaunas modernist architect. The building's layout is shaped as a partially symmetrical H, with the bank's heart, its operations room, in the center. The main facade shapes are more modernist, but they look monumental due to the rhythm of vertical lacinies and the large cornice topping the building. A fusion of classical monumentality and modern shapes is also visible indoors. Modernist light and laconic interiors are combined with artificial marble columns, traditional in creating representativeness. Some furniture has survived to date. We can see original tables and settees in the operations room. The authentic spiral staircase at the rear part is no less interesting. The neo-Baroque Church of the Ascension of Christ in Utena was built in 1884. It is distinguished among other churches of this style because it is the only one having a central layout. Moreover, it is not plastered, which is rare among neo-Baroque structures. The three-stage towers are topped with convex helms. The central facade part is highlighted by a portal with semicircular pilasters and a relief composition above the door. A sculpture of Saint Michael the Archangel by a cross-carver Antanas Diveikis is located above the pediment. 5-walled chapels protrude on the sides, while lower apse and the sacristy roofs make the building silhouette more varied. The dome, topped by a high steeple above the lantern imitation, is the key building highlight. Unlike the church exterior, its interior has no stylistic integrity and is dominated by eclecticism of various styles. While driving on Kaunas Zarasai road, one's attention is caught by white masonry buildings of various sizes along the roadside. These are the Russian Empire's postal road structures of the first half of the 19th century. In 1835, Utena postal complex was designed by a Polish architect Wacław Ritschl. The main building somewhat resembles a small classicist mansion with a 4-column portico and a triangular pediment. The wall decor is created by quadrangle hewn stones, covering both the main facade planes, window edgings, and the building corners. The massive facade pediments feature circular windows of the eaves. Facades of the wheel shed and stable buildings are identical on the street side, and the decorative details echo and complement the architecture of the very station. The ensemble is united by 2 gates with quadrangle hewn stones and decorative canopies that complete the overall architectural composition of the building ensemble. Built in the 19th century, Bikushkai Manor House has features of both classicist and folk architecture and incorporates fragments of an earlier building that used to be there in the 17th or 18th centuries. The main facade stands out because of its open portico with 4 columns. The attic floor of the rear facade includes a loggia, and the first floor is complete with a spacious open terrace. In 1901–1905, a masonry St. Joseph's Church was built in Lialiūnai thanks to a priest Antanas Masaitis. The red brick Neo-Gothic temple has vivid Gothic elements, wall-dividing buttresses, pointed arch windows with stylized tracery, tapered arch niches and doors. Two massive rectangular towers are the main building highlight. A triangular pediment is incorporated between them and is topped by a stepped turret with a cross. The Gothic upward impression is emphasized by pointed arch windows of the church and by the portal. The Neo-Gothic style also dominates in the church interior. The naves are divided by pilasters and covered with cross vaults. The three Neo-Gothic church altars are richly carved and decorated with pinnacles. The pulpit is decorated with sculptures of Christ and 4 evangelists. The organ bought in Königsberg in 1913 is among the first pneumatic organs in Lithuania.